When you think of powerhouses in women's volleyball, a few names immediately come to mind. But one team that has been quietly, and sometimes loudly, rewriting history, crushing opponents, and building an empire, is Italy. With an aggressive style, powerhouse hitters, and precision-perfect defense, Italy's women's volleyball team has become one of the most dominant forces in the sport. This isn't just about medals or rankings. It's about mentality, it's about legacy, and it's about a team that has gone from underdogs to undeniable champions. So in this video, we're going to break down exactly why Italy dominates the world of women's volleyball, from their training systems and legendary players, to their strategy, mindset, and raw execution on the court. Let's dive into the heart of Italy's volleyball empire. Number 1. A rich volleyball culture. Italy is not just passionate about soccer. This country has built a deep, intense, and tactical volleyball culture, both indoor and beach. From the streets to the schools to the professional leagues, volleyball is taken seriously in Italy, especially for women. The Italian Volleyball Federation (FIPAV) has invested heavily in youth programs, coaching, and elite development over the past 2 decades. Young girls in Italy grow up watching, playing, and dreaming volleyball. And that matters, because by the time they're 16 or 17, they already have years of professional-level training behind them. This strong foundation is one of the biggest reasons why Italy continues to produce world-class players year after year. It's not luck, it's a system built for success. Number 2. Club system, where stars are made. Now let's talk about one of the secret weapons behind Italy's dominance, their club system. Italy's domestic league, Serie A1, is arguably the strongest women's volleyball league in the world. And here's why that's important. Most national teams get together a few times a year. But in Italy, top talent plays against international-level competition every single week. This league attracts not only the best Italian players, but global stars from Brazil, the USA, Serbia, and more. That means Italian players are constantly tested, trained, and sharpened by the best of the best, in their own backyard. It's like having a World Cup every week. The club system also creates depth. So when the national team needs new talent, they're never short of options. Number 3. The Paola Egonu effect. It's impossible to talk about Italy's dominance without mentioning the name Paola Egonu. She's not just a player. She's a phenomenon. Standing at 6 feet 4, with a spike reach over 10 feet, Egonu is one of the most explosive, powerful, and technically skilled attackers in the world. She doesn't just score points. She destroys defenses. Her serve, deadly. Her jump, gravity-defying. Her mindset, pure focus. Egonu led Italy to gold at the 2021 European Championship, and silver at the 2018 World Championship, and she's only in her mid-20s. When she's on the court, opponents change their entire strategy just to slow her down. And even then, most fail. But beyond her stats and highlight reels, Egonu has redefined what's possible in women's volleyball. She's inspired a new generation, boosted Italy's international visibility, and cemented herself as the face of a volleyball superpower. Number 4. Physical power meets tactical genius. Italy isn't just about hard spikes and big blocks. What makes them deadly is their combination of physical power and tactical brilliance. Let's break it down. Physically, they have height, reach, and strength, players who can hit over or through any block. But mentally, they're chess masters. They run fast-paced offensive systems, often fooling blockers with deceptive sets and quick attacks. Their setters are trained to read the defense like a book, often faking plays to open up space for the real attack. Their liberos and defenders anticipate so well, it often looks like they knew where the ball was going before it was hit. And the chemistry between players, unmatched. This balance of brute strength and intelligent play allows them to adapt mid-game, no matter who's on the other side of the net. Number 5. Coaching philosophy and leadership. Behind every dominant team is a brilliant coaching mind. Italy has had some of the most strategic and progressive coaches in the volleyball world, like Davide Mazzanti, who led the national team to new heights with his analytical, data-driven approach. Italian coaches don't just train technique. They train decision-making. They teach players to think for themselves, to adapt, to read, to improvise, instead of following a rigid system. This creates teams that are not only skilled, but resilient. They don't crumble under pressure. They get sharper. They get smarter. And off the court, the coaches create a culture of unity, trust, and mutual respect, which reflects in every celebration, every timeout, and every comeback win. Number 6. Youth development. The long game. One of the biggest reasons for Italy's sustained dominance. They play the long game. The Italian Volleyball Federation has built one of the most organized youth pipelines in sports. From local gyms to regional academies to national development squads, Italy identifies talent early and invests big. Teenagers receive elite coaching, nutrition plans, mental training, and even media preparation. By the time they reach the national team, they're already battle-tested, emotionally mature, and technically world-class. And what's even better, they don't burn them out. Italy has a reputation for protecting young athletes, building their confidence slowly, and giving them space to grow. That's why their young stars often last longer, and peak harder, when it matters most. Not Italy. From a young age, Italian players compete in European championships, U19 World Cups, Nations Leagues, and Olympic qualifiers. They're used to hostile crowds, tiebreakers, travel fatigue, pressure. So when it comes time for the big stage, they don't flinch. They've been there, they've done that, and they know how to win. This constant exposure to global play also helps them adapt to different styles, whether it's the power of Brazil, the speed of Japan, or the discipline of China. Italy doesn't just play their game. They adjust. You know what separates great teams from dominant ones? Depth. Italy doesn't rely on one generation. They keep evolving. When one star fades, another rises. You take out Egonu, and there's Ekaterina Antropova, another tall, powerful opposite ready to take charge. When older players retire, new blood steps in, often even stronger, faster, and smarter. This depth means Italy can rotate lineups, rest stars, and still beat top teams without missing a beat. It also keeps everyone competitive, because no one spot is guaranteed. That internal competition, it fuels excellence. Number 9. Team chemistry and mental toughness. You can't measure chemistry with stats. But you can see it. Italy plays like a family. They fight for each other, lift each other, cover each other's mistakes without hesitation. That kind of trust doesn't just happen. It's built in training camps, in late-night talks, in locker rooms after tough losses. And when things go wrong, when the crowd is loud, when they're trailing in the 5th set, they don't panic. They regroup, they believe, and more often than not, they come back. That mental toughness, it's not taught in playbooks. It's earned through heartbreaks in championships, world championship medals, Nations League podiums, Olympic appearances and deep runs. And beyond medals, Italy has something even more powerful. Global respect. Other nations prepare differently when they're playing Italy. They change their lineups. They study more tape, because they know, this team can't be beaten without your absolute best. Italy isn't feared because of one tournament. They're feared because of consistency, precision, and brilliance, year after year, generation after generation. Italy's rise in women's volleyball isn't an accident. It's the result of vision, structure, investment, and pure passion. From school gyms to the Olympic stage, this country has built a massive female machine, one that just wins games and inspires all female volleyball community. Did you enjoy this video? Check out other clips of Amazing 7 and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified our latest videos.